I'm Jim Roddy of the Retail Solutions Providers Association, welcoming you to this 2-minute preview of RSPA Inspire, the Retail IT Channel's premier executive leadership conference. Inspire 2020 is scheduled for January 26th through 29th at the beautiful Grand Hyatt Baha Mar in Nassau, the Bahamas. Day 3 of Inspire will focus on the Retail IT Channel's biggest challenges, including a panel discussion titled, What's Next? The Future of Retail Technology. Featured on that panel is my guest today, Anthony Presley, the Chief Products Officer at RSPA Reseller member TRUNO. Hey, great to talk with you, Anthony.
Good to see you.
Hey, so your panel is going to, as I mentioned, dive deep into several technologies that VARs and ISVs should put on their radar for the next 12 to 24 months. What's one of those technologies that you plan to discuss?
I think there's a lot available to talk about, but I think the first thing that really should be on everybody's radar is self-service technologies. And right now, that's a huge spectrum of tech that can range from self-checkout systems, which have become increasingly popular all over the place, whether or not that's in grocery or big box retailers. And also, you've got now that same tech being shrunk into a miniature form and being on your phone. And so now we're talking about phone shopping and checkouts. You've got things like Amazon's Go store, which is all RFID technology, which is certainly now making its way to the masses. And then in addition to that, you've got all the changes to the supply chain, which are going on that have to do with delivery and how that might work. And that changes everything from the workforce at the retailer all the way back through to the skill set that those folks need to have, but very much a change in what the point of sale system is supposed to do and how that integrates into the technology stack for retailers.
Got it. And so just one more question for you. So there's a lot there, and there seems to be a lot of complexity. For a reseller, where should they start? Like, what should they do? Should they dive into one of them? Should they do a lot of studying? What advice would you have for somebody who's listening to this or attending Inspire?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's actually very similar for what I would tell a reseller as to what I would tell a retailer, and that is that I would start with the things that talk to your point of sale. And so I would, whichever POSs you're representing, because ultimately making sure that the checkout experience is the same, that coupons work the same, tenders work the same, all your payment infrastructure is the same. You want to start there before you branch out at all. So making sure that those pieces talk to your POS and your existing infrastructure. Otherwise, you're selling a rip and replace, and that's just hard for customers or resellers to swallow.
Got it. Very good. So start where you stand and start with what talks to the POS. Well, our 2 minutes is up, but you don't have to stop here. For more insights on next-gen retail technologies, attend RSPA Inspire, the Retail IT Channel's premier executive leadership conference, January 26th through 29th in the Bahamas. You'll want to register today because seating for the conference and space in the RSPA hotel room block are limited, and Inspire 2019 drew a record number of attendees. Register today at gorspa.org. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in Nassau.